Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with another Viking Orations. Got another CD review to do for you, and this time I'm going to be talking to you about the debut full-length album from Volus, entitled Festering Anti-Cosmic Wound. And first of all, I really dig that artwork. I'm hoping eventually I can get a shirt with this design. I think it is so fucking cool. But yes, Volus. If you are not familiar with Volus, I'm not exactly sure of the exact year that this project was formed, but I want to say at least around 2018. Based out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. Uh, this is a mixture of black metal, death metal, and even noise elements, featuring Justin Volus. This is basically his project. He is also the owner of Vargeist Records, as well as being in bands like Putrefying Cadaverment, Maggot Crown, among others. And alongside him here doing session drums, you have Jared Cave Moran, who is also in Maggot Crown, as well as Inner Sphere, and a whole list of other bands. And yeah, as I said, this is the debut full-length album. It is 8 tracks, clocking in just over 27 and a half minutes in length. And all I can say is this album is intense. I mean, right from the start, there's no build-up, no slow intro, no nothing. It just, boom, hits you full force right from the start. It's heavy, it's aggressive, and it, honestly, throughout, it's just plain visceral. That's the only way you can really describe it when you listen to this album. There's nothing really flashy about Jared's playing here. It's just all, a lot of good blast beats and just goes for the throat in his style of playing here. It's filled with lots of tremolo riffs with some feedback given to him now and then. And also, they're played in a more noisy fashion at times to really give it that more chaotic and very uncomfortable feeling as you're listening to it. Track number 7, Tomb of the Visitor God, has a really good tremolo riff at around 151, and then around 305 there is a nice, slow, heavy riff that I really dug. The opening riff to track 4, Under Psionic Madness, I really loved the sound that he got with that one. And just overall, the guitars just have that dirty and just chaotic tone. And the feedback elements, when they are put in, and the noise stuff just really give it that very unsettling feeling. It's like it makes you so uncomfortable when you're listening to it, but I love it. I mean, there's something about that controlled chaos that really draws you into this. Vocal-wise, you get more black metal-esque screams from Justin here. You don't really hear it too much in any of his other projects, but you really hear it here. But he also, of course, has to throw in his real deep, guttural growls. And honestly, in my opinion, he has something more recognizable death growls out there. And he's got a very anti-Bowman-ish aspect to his growls that I really dig. Another thing that I, made a note of was track 6, Dreams in the Witch Coven, has this really cool intro where it's just Jared playing the drums, and it's kind of like Priest's Painkiller, how it starts out with just the drum beat and everything else, and then finally everything else joins in, and, in this case, the madness continues. Overall, this is just a very hard-hitting, very unsettling album. And it's definitely worth checking out. I mean, and I don't say those things in a bad way, because I mean, it's chaos, but it's controlled chaos, and it's just, if you just need something to really, a short blast just to get you through the day, to get your day started or whatever, this is definitely one to check out. The CD itself is limited to 100 copies, but I didn't realize this until I got it and put it in the CD player, is that it actually has 4 bonus tracks, and those are the 2018 demo entitled The Vermin Speak, as well as the 2 tracks Volus did for the split CD with Under a Full Moon entitled Vortex for the Undead. And one thing I noticed about that material is that it has a more raw feel to it. Kind of has more of a, to me anyway, old school black metal feel compared to the full-length debut album, where I think the death metal and the noise elements are more prominent. So, but yeah, overall, Really good stuff. I definitely recommend it. I give this a solid 9 out of 10. I will leave a link in the description to where you can listen to this and also pick it up and listen to some other Vargai stuff. But yeah, Volus-Festering Anti-Cosmic Wound, 9 out of 10. Definitely worth checking out, in my opinion. That is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.